everybody. We are back on the Great Western Mainline for a final scenario on this series in the Great Western on the Great Western route. Sorry, they were doing dragline, which is around 75 minutes, the difficulty of around 3. So HST has been taken out of service at Reading due to technical issues, with passengers disembarked. The train is hauling back to Old Oak Common for repairs. So it should be around 75 minutes. I apologise for any background noises today because I have a puppy who has a toy with a bell. It should be quiet. It's quite far away, but yes. So we have recently done the other 4 scenarios as well as the tutorials. So last time we did the aggregate industries, which actually ran on time and was finished early, which kind of surprised me. But yesterday, after this, next Thursday, which I don't know the date of, we will be moving on to rapid transit, which is in Germany. Obviously something to look forward to. Yes. So we'll be doing the tutorials for that. Now there's only one tutorial, so that'll only be a 5-10 minute video. And then there's around 6 DLCs for us to complete. Scenarios for us to complete. So that'll take us on till after Christmas. Now, one thing, like in advance, one thing you'll probably notice as we move onwards to the video, my voice will get croaky, and that's because I'll be talking for 75 minutes. Dragline.
One of the high-speed trains coming out of London has developed a fault and terminated here at Reading. The train needs to be towed back to the Old Oak Common for repairs. We've called you off your break to be the driver of this rescue move. A Class 66 is being brought out of Reading Depot, just to the west. Meet the locomotive when it arrives in the station.
Right, so we're heading over to platform 14. Now, one thing I'm going to say, and this isn't specifically aimed for YouTube at all, this is more for, obviously, because I stream these on Twitch, and they're obviously uploaded. This is kind of saying to the people on Twitch, I've had issues with this scenario before, so if you see quite a few videos with the same like title, which is dragline, and they're somewhat short, you'll know that I've been having issues with the DLC. So train is coming on this platform. So obviously Reading now has 15 platforms. Here we can see, I believe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. There's the HST that's been taken out of service. So we're going to be heading out of the station, coming back in with a Class 66. So obviously, the station got rebuilt in, I believe it was by 2015. So originally, I don't think they had 15 platforms. They got a smaller amount and they were thinner. So they'd widened the platforms, added 1 or 2 of them. Yeah. Went under a large kind of improvements. So our train should be coming in. Oh, we got a safety sign, which was hidden. So if we look on the map, here's our train now, it's coming. And we know it stops down here. Well, at least I know. 2 to 3 car. Now that's a 1 car, so I don't know where that stops. So here's here's a class 166. Here's our HST. Now, if you look at all the DLCs, we did one DLC with this, then we did a DLC which involved the 166 and the HST. Then we did one that just involved a HST. Then we did one that just involved a class 166, and this time we're in a class 166 and a HST. So we've kind of used a wide range, even though I'm not going to be driving the HST or that class 166 that we did in Westworld, I believe it was. Still quite nice. That's a good sight, isn't it? Come hop in this cab. No, I wanted to climb up the ladder and shut the door.
Thanks for helping us on this job. You need to get that locomotive over to the failed HST and hook it up. Head out to the Kennet Bridge Loop, and then you'll get a path back into Reading Station.
So here's our train here on platform 9, sorry. But the headlights today. They must have already been on day. Lisa. So this class 166 has just left, and we're getting off here. At least that's where we're stopping. There's our lovely failed HST that we'll have to deal with later. So, if you watched the last videos, we knew, or you should know, we filmed the aggregate video quite a few weeks in the advance, and this has been recorded after that. So this video will be released in December sometime, and the aggregate one may also be as well. Because we've got a 40 limit coming up in a minute, so we don't want to increase that much. What's a single? So yeah, the red signal is after, or should be after. We're ready to stop. Yes, it is. As you can see, we're actually not getting any power to the train. There we go. just stop here. Switch the tail lights on. Off. There we go. So basically, when we get over to the other cab, which we are now, I will set it up and then I'm going to go grab a drink quickly because my throat is quite sore. Well, not sore, but just already quite tired. There we go. We just set it up quickly. Choose the lights. And I will be back shortly. So just decharge the brakes, and as you can see, we're still waiting for the signal. Apply the brake again. I was just resetting the direction of travel. I just went to the toilet, I just grabbed myself a drink. We should all be set now. Now I believe we're waiting for a HST out of Reading. Yes, here it comes to pass. And then we're cleared to go. There we go. There goes the HST on our left. We're going to the left, so we're hopping onto the main line. So as you can see, we have that red signal up ahead for 0.7. So we need to stop before there. So I probably will approach that quite slowly. I don't have to restart the scenario. And the timing for that was actually quite nice, having being able to go grab a drink. Go to the toilet. Because I was after I finished that aggregate industries, I had to go for like half an hour, and then I kind of forgot that I needed the toilet. So what we gotta do is I gotta apply the brake now. I mean, we've got to get to... I'm going the wrong way. We're going to the... I thought that's extremely far away. Yeah. So I said I don't want to be going in too quickly. So this bit of the video will be moderately slow. Bridging over the lines there. We're not going to be going 125 miles an hour. Well, the max speed of this vehicle is 75 anyway. I've got 200 yards to go, so I probably can't release the brakes. I will give us a little bit of power. To keep us going. So yeah, if... I think I just said, but if... The reason I'm against this though is... because I had to repeat this scenario many a time. Because something wrong with me over getting the signal or... Apply the brakes here now. So you have to like stop on the dot. Right, we'll go forward a little bit. There we go. So now, so with, oh. So as you can see, I need to now So again, I haven't got the DSD on or the AWS because in between videos I forgot to look it up. And also because I didn't realise I'd be filming this video now as such. I've just been, in that time when I was away, I was planning out times, and because I'm unsure about my month, like the next upcoming month and so forth. Obviously I don't want to be a video down and be panicking to get it done. Actually though, tomorrow I'll find out that I've got a month of doing nothing. So, train is slowly appearing in front of us. We don't want to crash into the train. Also, one thing to note, when we finish this scenario, after we finish the scenario, after this, other than in the tutorials, we don't have someone speaking. release the brakes a little bit, because that's just good. Yep, there's not someone speaking when we get to the scenarios, so I'll have to move my bar out the way and things like that. So hopefully I'll remember that if you want to spam YouTube comments, be like, need to do this, I probably will remember. That's impossible to read, but I know what I've got to do. Right, so we're going to go very slowly to the... Oh, I think that's what it wanted me to do. Oops, not easy. Release the direct brake. Set these two off and this off. So we need to head to the HST locomotive now. Fine. I'll sprint down the platform. Here's a route map. We might as well grab it while we're here. I thought the train had been cleared of passengers. Well, it doesn't look like it, I can see that. I don't know what you're waiting for. See. Right, I'm back, sorry guys. Little sister C. Wanting to know the Wi-Fi code. Right, reverse forwards.
You're all connected up and ready to go. Once signals give you clearance, you're good to head over to Old Oak Common.
So, thinking ahead. Because obviously we're supposed to get down there in around about an hour. Should be fun. It would help if I release the brakes as well. Um, there's a red signal by a tunnel. So as soon as we see that yellow signal coming, we will need to fully slam on our brakes for us to come to a stop. So around about 25 minutes into the video. So if you want to gauge how long it took us to do this scenario, I know that we started at exactly 9 o'clock, so we've been doing this now for 23.5 minutes almost. And then what we're going to, we're switching onto the left mains, left lines. So I will reduce power for a second, hopping onto the leaf lines, or the not as important lines. As soon as we've crossed over, I think the speed limit's 85, and this locomotive does 75. Oh, 90. That's good. So, I mean, we wouldn't have hit it anyway. Yeah. Hopefully we clear that 90 in a minute. Full speed now on towards Old Oak Common. Now, if I remember correctly, I managed to get down to Old Oak Common quite a few minutes earlier than what you're supposed to as such. I believe we do actually have to wait until 10:15 to actually go and reverse back into the yard. So if that's the case, I'll see how long we need to wait, and then you can just skip that far ahead in the video, or you can sit and wait with me, but I don't think I'll be talking. So yeah, we're going down here all the way along the route, up over the hump. We're going into here, and then from here I believe we have to reverse back into one of these many sheds where the trains are looked after. So obviously there's nothing new to mention about any kind of DLC for Train Sim. But if any of you have been watching me for a long time, or you scroll back on my upload list, or just look into my playlist, you'll see that I have some Farm Sim 17 videos. Obviously they stopped after my summer break because they're quite long, so I stream those morning and night and just upload them. Whereas these are kind of more videos, like I need to record this now, and so on and so forth. And obviously it's a set time because I can see by the scenarios, which is good for me. then I can set myself time and be like, right, now till there we'll be streaming. But yeah, so normally we have FS19 coming out soon, as I'd hope you know. So I may possibly be doing some live streams the weekends. It's only a possibility. I'm not saying I will be. I'm not saying I won't be. But if so, you can catch me on twitch.tv/citrussausages, or if you're on YouTube, you can expect them to be uploaded to the channel. And one, I don't know if you'd call it good or bad compared to what side you look at it is, I upload all my videos. It's a whole sort of my stream, so if it's a 3-hour stream, it'll be uploaded as a 3-hour stream. So that takes ages to process and upload, but it's there for you as such. We're coming up to 75 miles an hour, which is the max speed on this unit. I'm hoping we get down before 10:15. I also need to keep watching the signals in front of me for that red signal, which is hopefully, well, I mean, I don't really want it to come up, but it will eventually pop up. Sound the horns, they know we're coming through. This tap play. See our progress so far. If you think about it altogether, the London Paddington to Reading really isn't that big of a route. Obviously the whole Great Western Mainline is quite a long route, but just the Paddington Reading section is only 34 miles? 32, 34, something like that. Or might be 36. Anyway, I know that it's 31 miles, or it was 31 miles then to go into Old Oak Common from Reading Station. And obviously here's Reading Station. So we've got this bit here, which they also count in. And then obviously we also have this bit. So yeah, probably around 36. Now, as you can see, we are going 78 miles an hour. So, we're going downhill, so that's a factor. But also, is 75 like the max speed it should go? Or like safety wise, or just like the max speed it can put in on a flat piece of track? Obviously there's quite a lot of news simulation wise now anyway. This time of year is notorious for games coming out, as well as March, like after Christmas kind of time. So obviously we had Forza Horizon 4, which I believe I streamed, not uploaded to YouTube though, but I believe I streamed that for a little bit. Got Farming Simulator 19, and obviously we keep getting these Train Sim World DLCs, which make me able to have more content out to you guys, and they're fun to play and mess around with. Alright, so guys, I just got a message that my controller batteries are low, so I'm going to quickly mute my mic and switch my batteries over before anything goes wrong. I'm actually kind of glad that it stopped my train for a second. So we have an upcoming 75 mph speed restriction, so we'll take off the throttle. And yeah, I'm glad it stopped my train from moving, because knowing my luck, I would have let it go, and as soon as I'd taken out the batteries and put them down, there would have been like a yellow signal in front of me, which we all know isn't the best. The train is slowing down moderately slowly. Just gonna make sure I'm automatic. See, I'll apply the brakes. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. Put in a little bit of power as well. So we can actually control the doors, which is something I didn't know we could do. So it looks like we're sticking, but we are going downhill, so I'm gonna leave 2 mph off for now, because I'm hoping that red signal may clear. I feel like it's around here somewhere. We should be going back up to 90 anyway in a minute. So yes, 2 new DLCs. One of which isn't coming to console as of yet. Still, it's something to look forward to. Obviously we've got Long Island Railroad, which I'm actually really looking forward for, because even though we only know we've got 1 train as of yet, we also know that there's quite a few branch lines, so that should create quite a few scenarios, I'm hoping. And obviously the BR Class 33 is something to look forward to anyway. I don't know what that was. Is that AWS? I'm not gonna stop the engine. Hop on the parking brake. This is the important buttons that we want to press. I was just about to ask, is there a cup light off button? Because it's actually starting to kind of hurt me eyes. I mean, it's 9:30 in the morning on a beautiful summer's day, so I'm sure you can see. It's a very nice cap though. Look clean. You don't need to do this, John. The mister. I said that weirdly. The mister. So we're here. We're going round this. Oh, I said, I'm wondering why there's a gap. It's because there's a station there. $75-mile-an-hour limit coming up, so I will do that. So we're coming up almost around the 45-minute mark, so hopefully we have around 20 to 30 minutes of the scenario left. Sorry, 30 to 40 minutes of the scenario left. Good if I could count here. I don't think we're going to fully drop to 76, but I'm not going to bother applying the brakes, because I also know that we're dropping speed and we are really close to that 75 mark. So I see we're not fully realistic right now, but oh, we're down to 75 anyway, that's good. We wouldn't have been massively over anyway. Oh, poop. Well, I'm sorry, Slough Station. I just come through way too quickly. That's what you get for not looking where you're going. I apologise for those of you who like realism, and I just broke it for you. I didn't realise it was a 60 so close. See, we've done around 50 or 16 miles in about 17 minutes. So that's another 17 minutes, so that's 43. Is it 43? I think it's 43 minutes. So I believe we'll be getting there around about 15 minutes early. So I will probably show you a nice camera angle of the train, and I will tell you how far you need to skip ahead. Or if you're a mathematician, good at maths, you can work it out. Now, in the bottom left, I can see that my power is dropping. Now, here we are still somewhat gaining power, but I know we're on an uphill stretch now, so Seeing we have a speed change to 2.3 miles, but it's exactly the same speed. It may just be a warning though of an upcoming speed change. So we are looking for an upcoming yellow signal, which I personally know will show up eventually. Now obviously you can see the red signals in front of us, but that's because, like, on the network, all signals are red. And then if the train coming, it goes single yellow, double yellow, green, and that just kind of moves along at the same speed as the train. But, yeah, so, we're kind of, obviously we're following reds, really, but I don't, if there's a train in front of us, which I believe that's why we have to stop in a little bit, I should be okay. I'm surprised I didn't make this scenario where we had to, pull over in the sidings. And I'm hoping that was a yellow signal for another line. This signal should be green. I'll check the it's green. So if you look, here's where we were earlier. And was this where we were earlier? This wasn't where we were earlier. We were further along than this. Another unloading place. Yes, I say earlier. For you guys it's last week. For me it was an hour and a bit ago. We've got 8.7 miles to go. Do we have to stop at Old Oak? So yes, we're probably gonna have a 20-minute wait, or 15-20 minute wait. So that's just something to be warned about. So yeah, if you're on a phone or a tablet, every time you click on the right, it skips 10 seconds. So, just so you understand that. So you can click that, or you can just drag along the bar. On PC, I believe you can click your arrows sometimes. I'm not too sure. And then arrows, and then you'll just have to drag along the bottom. Speed reduction of 8.5, 85 miles per hour and 1.3 miles. But that won't be affecting us, as we're not actually going anywhere near 90 miles an hour. You shouldn't have to slow down to 60 then. We are creeping up speed quite a bit, but then we are going downhill. There's a yard there. That's quickly. I'm gonna drop our power. Because I don't know if we'll need to brake here. Restriction. There's 80. I thought I was 60 there for a second. As you can see, I've applied all my brakes. They can release the automatic one at least. Actually, we want to get down further than that. I apologise for the sudden braking. No, don't click that. Okay. We are now chasing a train. I didn't mean to stop there. I bet station staff have it on their timer. The next train is not stopping here. It pulls into the station on not emergency brake, but full brakes applied. I mean, I've always thought, if a freight train comes through a station a certain speed, like low enough speed, because I know that, like, I've seen things but the freight cars bust through before. And if it's like an empty freight container train, then if it's going slow enough, you could really jump onto that and go where it's going. I'm hoping I've given that train enough time to escape. I'm gonna stay in 6 though, actually, because it's not as if we're in a massive rush for time. We have another 25 minutes and 3 miles to go. So if I stop a quick look. So the train is actually gone past us where we're turning off. So we should have, yeah, green lights now. All the way into Old Oak now, which will stay in automatic brake. This is Ealing Broadway, I believe. Is it Ealing? Yeah, that must be Ealing. Hang on, I think we're still... I thought we were getting off here to my left now. But apparently we're going further. That's just my judgment. .15 mph speed limit. So. No. I'm gonna do is apply that and stop it about that. So yeah, there's no need to slam on them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cleared into the thing. Now about an hour into the video. In this scenario for around 53 minutes. 54 almost. Gonna apply a bit more brake. So these are the sheds up there. Oh, or that might be the... I know. We'll be reversing into some form of shed at least. There's train wash. Yeah, here are all the sheds. So I did slow down a little bit too early, but that's nothing to worry about. I don't know why, but that noise of the engine revving up makes me feel like I'm accelerating even faster, even though my speed hasn't changed. So obviously there's the emergency brake in this train cab on this locomotive. But I've found when using this in the past that if I need to make an emergency stop, I will quite often just flick on the direct brake, because I quite often stop in exactly the same distance. But also, I can start my train up again without having to remember the procedure for resetting everything. Let the brake a little bit. Release it now. See, so obviously on the stream you can see it's in the bottom right. I have, I'm in a party by myself now, and I have the chat, like my name appear when I talk, and that's just to make sure that my mic's working and you can actually hear me. But yeah, that kind of hides the red line, and yeah, makes it a little bit hard to see. Also doesn't help when you have a notification come through. I'm gonna try brake. Yeah, we don't really slow down that quickly. So yes, well, I'm gonna now leave you guys with a view there. So you can see that beautiful graffiti, you can see the main line. If you want to skip your video ahead, around 16 minutes ahead, until our time is to get, until we have time to go in. So if you're clicking on your mobile or tablet, it's gonna be 16 minutes, so that's a lot of clicks. 96 clicks, or you can just wait until you see me move, or if you're dragging across around about, it's a lot less now, probably 14 minutes. But at that, I'll be back with you shortly. Guys, we are back after that long wait. HST still attached. Both sides. I believe there was 1 or 2 trains passing by as we were going. So we'll switch back into the cab. See what he wants us to do. So we're gonna go backwards. And we're gonna head back into Old Oak. So I'm gonna sit here as if we were driving the cab from the other side. We've got quite a bit to go. So before that I might actually fully take us up to 15. Everything I'm hoping should be set for. Yeah. So all the points are definitely set. So now it's just a case of driving along. There's a concrete pourer over there. There's no point in me going over 16 miles an hour. Or 15 even. Oh, we need to slow down. What was that, lady? So again, for any of you wanting realism, I apologise. So we are definitely turning to the right. So actually, the scenario took us 75 minutes just to drive down here. So in reality, they should have really put it to be more like 80 or 85. Because I'm not too sure if we have to detach from the locomotive once we get in here. And drive off somewhere. Because if we physically are not allowed to move... Oh, poop. So if we're physically not able to move, they say, sorry, you're stopped from going anywhere. Guessing we're parking up here.
Thanks for all your help with this unusual move today.
Right, so after that long wait, which I apologise for, we have now just completed the last scenario on the Great Western Express route. So we got to level 8, not too far off level 9, and we got to level 3 on the class 66. So next time we're moving on to rapid transit in Germany, in Leipzig I believe it's called, and we'll be doing that for the next 7 weeks, hopefully. I hope you all enjoyed this short series doing the Great Western Mainline. In future, when we don't have DLCs to do, we may be doing some scenarios, which is obviously something to look forward to for. And also don't forget to check me out at twitch.tv/citrusausages, because you may see the odd train sim stream that is not uploaded, such as a scenario or something like that. But I thank you all very much for watching. Next series will be starting next week at Thursday, same time, 7 AM GMT. Obviously you can work that out in your time zone. Thank you all very much for watching. Good day, good evening, good night, wherever you are, and hope you have a wonderful day.